Well, hello everybody. It is DRDRAKE 63 here today. Gonna do an unboxing video of a brand new firearm. This is the Benelli Supernova Tactical. Gonna take a look at this. It's a 12 gauge shotgun that has some really interesting features. So let's dive right in. Notice about the Benelli, it does not come assembled. This is a shotgun that you put together, no big deal. It's got quite a robust instruction book. Now the Supernova is actually a family of shotguns. Basically means that it accepts the big shells. It'll accept the 3.5 inch shells. So 2 3/4, 3 and 3 inch shells. And that's the primary difference between that and your regular Benelli Nova. I feel like I'm not doing myself any favors. This has an 18-inch barrel. Comes nicely wrapped. And you might notice they're awful proud of their wares. They actually have a little plastic sheath that goes on here. That will never be on there again, but you can notice right away, 18.5 inch barrel, and it's got a heck of a front sight on it. It's got a tactical front sight on it, as you can see. So we'll get a better look at that. And as you look down here, you can see that it is chrome lined. And our receiver comes just like that. And that's what she looks like put together. Definitely the tactical look for a 12 gauge shotgun. Very nice. Should be pointed out, Benelli USA is importing from these folks. And they're located in Italy. So when people talk about what gets affected by an import ban, when we talk about firearms and so forth and so on, we are talking about stuff as simple as pump action shotguns. Now, this one right here has got a little bit of a different look to it than say that Remington 870 pump. But I think it's important to note that it functions exactly the same. It cycles a 12 gauge shell. And you have to cycle it in order to fire another shell. It's not a semi-auto. You can put an extension on here, which will allow you to load up 2 more shells. So instead of 4 + 1, you can do 6 + 1 if that's what you would like to do. So in the world of the big bad black guns, I guess this qualifies, because it has a lot of those, what I call Diane Feinstein type of features. But you can see your sight picture. You've got a ghost ring in the back. You can get tritium inserts for that, for nighttime. But as far as using this, uses for this, you know, I envision obviously with the short barrel, makes for a great maneuverable self-defense type of firearm. But in addition to that, I definitely see this for use as a slug gun for hunting deer at distances, I'd say inside 100 yards. With a smooth bore barrel and not a rifled barrel, I would definitely imagine that this would be a 50 to 75 yard firearm for accuracy on taking a deer, woods hunting, tree stand type hunting. So you've got that kind of capability. But other than that, it's a pump action shotgun. It's a Benelli. And I've long been an admirer of Benellis. And apparently she is a fan as well, right? You like the Benelli, Chloe? Do you like the Benellis? Sure. Anyway, taking a look at this, I can tell you I have purchased in my life. This is the 3rd Benelli pump that I've purchased. I purchased a Benelli Nova, and a Benelli Supernova for a couple of my kids and for presents. And they have liked them very well for use in duck hunting. This is a little bit different animal though. Like I said, this has a lot of the tactical features that anti-2A folk seem to be scared of, which is too bad, because it's just a shotgun. It's a shotgun that's easier to fire accurately than a lot of pumps. Obviously, you put these sights on here, and that's going to help. The front sight is metal. I like that. It's very solid. Coming back to this rear sight, this is a polymer. And then you have a metal sight right here. And then this ghost ring. As you can see, you have adjustments on the side for use with your windage. And here's your elevation. So all adjustments are done from the rear sight. And you can see that it has the ability to attach a rail such as a 1913 Weaver style, which I believe I will be doing, because if anything screams out for a red dot sight, it'd be this guy right here. Very, very nice looking shotgun. Benelli's got a great reputation. Never heard about things going wrong with the Benelli. If you're not married to the wood and blued steel type of shotgun, the traditional look, strongly suggest you look at a Nova, one version or another. Get an idea how basically handy this is. You know, when you're typically looking at a shotgun and you're looking at a barrel that's going on 26 inches, 28, even 30 inches. Here at 18.5, it's pretty doggone compact. I was kind of on the fence. Do I want to have a grip on a shotgun? We're so used to this kind of approach with a shotgun, but you know what? I really like that. I really like that a lot, and the fact that this whole part here is a very hard, rubberized type of material. It's nothing that's going to come off, but it does give you the ability to absorb a little bit of shock. Because like we said, you take a 3-inch shell and you fire it out of a short barrel, and things are going to happen. Things are definitely going to happen. It's called recoil. So this gun is very well set up to mitigate that. In looking at it too, you have a safety, which is right here, so it's easy to manipulate with your thumb or trigger finger, like that. Again, nice smooth pump. It's very, very easy to reach out if you're one that likes to shoot like this, or bring your hand in, whichever works better for you. But that's handy. See right here you have the latch, which allows you to cycle that pump. Now the other thing I wanted to talk about too is this trigger right here. It's got kind of a two-stage feel here, really super loose, and then it hits a wall, but that wall, somewhere, I'm gonna guess, somewhere around a 5.5 pound pull. Maybe a little bit more, but it's very predictable. I like that. This trigger group is removable simply by driving out these two pins. You can take the whole trigger group out. As far as takedown, everything's done right here. And like I said, you can put an attachment, and it also clamps to the barrel to get a couple more rounds in there if that's what you want. And it's got the nice, what I call an indexing texture to it. So as you screw this down, it screws down tight and it's a real positive fit. So everything about this is very well made, which you'd expect from a Benelli. I don't know what it is about Italians and shotguns, but Italians with Berettas, shotguns with Benellis, things like that over time, they seem to have a grasp of the shotgun, which is a little bit better than most other countries. But I believe that this particular firearm is going to see a lot of use from me in terms of slugs at the range. We get some outdoor shooting in. Buckshot will be great. The choke on here is built in, so you don't have a situation where you have to fool around with changing out chokes. It's a built-in choke. So is this something I would take for bird hunting? You know, I could, but that's not what this is for. This is a self-defense type of scenario. And like I said, I think it would also be very good for tree stand hunting with a deer. Important to note when we talk about shotguns, whereas you talk about rifle barrels, you talk about, hey, this is more accurate than that, and you know, all this kind of thing, rifling grooves. This is a chrome-lined smooth bore, which means that accuracy is going to be based on shotgun accuracy. Now, with a shorter barrel than a lot of bird guns, your pattern's not going to be as tight going out as far. You're going to get disbursement earlier in the game, and at close distance hunting, that is the name of the game. And again, with a slug, I'm really interested to see how this shoots, at 50 yards as a realistic, like I said, woods gun, deer hunting kind of scenario. For those guys that always talk about, well, what do you do in bear country? Oh, I think a 3-inch shell with a slug in here, loaded 4+1, would probably take care of most bear problems. I might get some arguments on that, but I don't think so. But overall, very nicely built. This is a gun that you'll see at different rates. You'll see a non-grip version of this. You'll see versions that don't have the ghost type sights on the rear and instead have a notched kind of rifle sight right here, and those are both cheaper. This particular gun you're typically going to see in a catalog for about $550, and oftentimes you'll see it at $499. Now, I was able to pick this up on sale for $450, and the place that I bought it at the time of sale also gave me a 10% store card. So that was $45. So basically, I got this shotgun for $405, which is a darn good price on any Benelli product. I've not seen prices this low on their tactical stuff before. I don't know if maybe they just overproduced or what the scenario is, but very pleased with this. I can't wait to do a video where we shoot this and can comment on how comfortable it is and how accurate it is with these sights. They've got the right concept certainly for these sights, and so I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Until next time, this is DRDRAKE 63 reminding you, join the National Rifle Association, guys. We need you to support every possible Second Amendment and pro-firearm organization that you can. The NRA is the granddaddy of them all, and I believe they're doing a great job. So this is DRDRAKE signing out, and thank you for watching my review of the Benelli Supernova Tactical.